Hey folks, Simon Dowling here, and I'm standing at the beginning of what is a new series of videos. Actually, not just videos, but what I'm hoping will be a mixed playlist of live streams, blog posts, interviews, and who knows, maybe some interpretive dance, all riffing on a theme that's very close to my heart, and that is how we team. Because if you work, or play for that matter, as part of a team, you'll know what wonderfully complex things they can be. I often describe teams as a promise wrapped up in a paradox. The promise being that by working together, we'll be able to go even further, scale even greater heights. 1 + 1 = 3. Teamwork makes the dream work. Not to mention a whole host of other cliches we've heard a million times before. But the paradox is that by bringing together a bunch of talented individuals as a team, well, it doesn't necessarily make them a team for starters. But in fact, in doing so, you trigger some really interesting social dynamics, and that can make it hard to get anywhere near the promise. One of my favourite quotes comes from Walter Wriston, who was a long-time CEO of what's now Citigroup. And he said, "The person who figures out how to harness the collective genius of his or her organisation is going to blow the competition away." Such an elegant statement to sum up what's often a complex challenge. So I'd love you to join me as we explore the ins and the outs, the highs and the lows of building teams that truly hum. Teams that not only achieve great things, but have a chemistry, a dynamic that's the envy of everyone else. These are the teams that people, when Harry met Sally style, I'll have what she's having, want to emulate, if not actually join. And given we're at the beginning of this exploration, I want to offer you a question. And it's a question you might like to talk about with your own team. It's a bit of an origin story question, really. And it's this: when did you catch the team bug? In other words, when was your formative experience that's shaped your view of what's possible when you play as part of a team? Which of course begs the question, and that is, have you even had such an experience? And was it a positive one? For me, my formative experience of working or playing in a team that hums comes from my time in the world of improvised theatre, where the whole show depended on the team's ability to connect and co-create fast, and most importantly, to have fun doing it. I fell in love with that dynamic and what it allowed, and I wanted to take it into my work, which is a big driving force behind what I do today and how I do it. So what about you? When did you catch the team bug? And how's that experience shaped your view of what a team truly represents? And don't be selfish. As I say, once you've had a play with that question yourself, it's a great one to talk about with the rest of your team, because you can't always assume everyone shares the same experience of working in teams. It's a great starting point for moving towards a shared vision of what a team can be. Right, that's it for now. We are off and running. I feel like we've started a thread, and I hope you'll join me in it. Even better, let me know what you would like me to explore in future episodes. Meanwhile, make sure that you sign up to receive all the different elements of this playlist, and you can do that by, I'll drop a link below. Okay, that's it for now. See you next time.